we have 8 mythical chances plus and so many materials ready to craft. My dude Pickles has been saving for this for so long. This is one of my clanmates, and we have been planning this video for quite some time. Before we jump into that and I clear the screen of all of the things on it, this thing right next to me here, the embargo timer, 11:30 a.m. EST, please come out to the stream today. You do not want to miss that embargo. It is going to be crucial, critical information for you. You do not want to miss that. Let's jump into the video, but I really need you to mark your calendars. UTC 0 is +5. So that would be what? 4:30 UTC 0. Do the calculations for yourself. Now let's jump into the video. We're pulling all the relics. I'm so excited. I hope you are too. So, for context here, we have been saving and planning this video since August. So we have 3 months worth of relics here. I don't think that we need to worry about pulling the rares. There's a lot of rares. I'm going to start off pulling the epics, and we're going to see how many legendaries we can get out of epics, and then we'll move on to the legendaries. What I'm going to do is I'm going to spread out the mythicals throughout the video so that we can enjoy. Basically what I'm going to do is I'll probably do some of the epics, then we'll do a mythical pull, and then you let me know if you enjoyed that outcome or that layout. Okay. Our goal with the epic materials is to get something above epic. Okay, so if we can get a legendary or 5, and a mythical would be insane. All of that would be absolutely amazing. Right now, we're on the wrong side of it. We're getting rares out of the epics, but it'll average out. Okay, so if you're having bad luck, you just need some more relic crafting materials. Keep plugging after it. Basically, I think of relic crafting materials like ancient shards. Okay. You're going to be getting them with relative ease throughout the course of your play. There are things you can do to get more of them. There are things that you can skip if you don't care about the relics. You should, but you can earn more relics if you want to, especially during event dungeons when they have them in tournaments and events and all of the things. So you should be focusing your time on places that make sense, but I do a lot of, yeah, I'm gonna do that event because it has relic crafting materials in it. Now, sometimes the reward is not worth the effort. That's true. This is a nice one. I don't know how useful it is, but it is hard to come by. So those clan relics, I like to keep like at least one of every relic that is any sort of usable. Like the rares, not necessarily, but I like to keep at least one copy of every epic, or I try to. And then you can just use your opportunities to farm as much as possible. We're still looking for our first good hit out of the epics. And then after we do this, I'll probably do our first mythical pull. And hopefully we are going to get some crazy things, okay? That's all you can hope for. Like literally, same thing with mythical champions. One mythical relic can completely change your account. So it is definitely worth it to go for those. So let's go ahead and pull our first mythic right now. Okay. I don't want to keep you waiting the whole video or have you have to skip ahead or anything. So let's go ahead and get our first mythical right here. Okay. Wand of Submission. I'm a literal pro at pulling that. Okay. So that's our first legendary, and none so far out of the epics as far as legendaries go. We will certainly get at least a couple out of the epics. I'm certain of that. Hopefully it's good ones. Like the live arena. Let's go. Okay, cool, cool. Let's come down here. And we have a lot of, like, you can see, like, this is his event, right? 2000, which is 20 epic crafts, 7 legendary crafts, 3 mythical crafts, and 20 rare crafts just from this event. So, regardless of, how many he had before that, that all of that came right during the Ninja Turtles event. And that's pretty cool. That's like really good knowledge. So, like, what the potential is, the knowledge is power. And I think the longer that we have played Raid, the more things that we have figured out. And that's obviously true. But the reason why it's so important is because it changes our perspective on things. And same thing goes in life. Let's do our second mythical craft here. Here's going to be our first mythical. Let's get it. Okay, no, what is this one? Oh, this is the Hydra one. I actually wonder if this would be good on Trunda or Titus. But then you'd have to switch it for Chimera. If Polarium comes to their senses with the moving cost of relics, or they give us a farmable way to get the Starstone, that relic could be really good. And if you have a champion that's a Hydra only champion, that could be good to put on them. But it's just like hard to use. Okay, so let's do some of these epics. Keep in mind, we still have the legendaries to do as well. I'm pretty excited about that. The legendaries, we still have a reasonable chance to get a mythical, but we obviously have the best chance from the mythicals. I don't really. I think you should just be patient. I don't like mixing and matching different levels of materials. I have done it a couple of times if I'm like trying to level up a specific relic. Like I'm like one relic short to like take it up to the next rank or something. You know what I mean? But outside of that, I recommend all 4 of the same level materials. Sometimes I will mix and match, but that's up to you whether you want to mix and match. What I think is the most important is the same level of materials. I wonder, like what's the chances here? So, like, that's 11.4 and then 4%. So, like, when you have this many, like, should you be mixing and matching? That goes to 20%. And then this is just 40, like basically 40%. So I don't know. It's probably just better to try to get legendaries out of your legendaries. Okay, perfect. I think that this relic is the most underrated. I actually think it's really good, and I'm gonna be testing it. I either just leveled one up. Yeah, I just leveled one up. I got my first one the other day, and then I got another one. You haven't seen any of my relic crafts because I haven't been getting anything good. This is the best thing that I've gotten recently, and I'm very excited about using it. I just have been too busy to use it. Well, after this, we'll do our next mythical craft. Okay, so let's come in here and do the live arena one. All right, ready, set, go. Oh no, a second serpent. Sheesh. I don't like that at all. When you get relics that you don't like, keep in mind that this can also be a 3-star basalt, and I do think that that's relevant. I think you should still keep one. But yeah. Okay, we have a couple more epics here, and then we will be pulling. Where's my. Okay, there we go. We have a couple more, and then we will be pulling some legendaries. Yeah, some legendaries. Okay, let's just pull. We don't need to slow roll it. It's not my intention. How many relic crafting materials do you have on your account right now? That's what I want to know in the comments. Are you saving them for some reason? Are you just not caring about the relic crafting system? I know with it being comparable to ancient shards, it feels unlikely that you're going to get something good. I know that, but there are actually a bunch of rare relics that are really powerful. Like some of the best relics in the game are rares. And I should do a whole dedicated video on that. I have been just like absolutely loving the Talon. That rare Talon, the little green knife thing, it is just consistent. It seems like it wouldn't be, but it is, and so good. So good. Okay, let's do some legendary crafts here. Let's start off with the Forge Pass. Legendary. Okay, got another wand. I think we're on 4 legendaries right now. And then most of those are from the mythicals. But the legendaries is a good way to get legendary relics. Okay, there's another wand. We can go check and whatnot and see. If we could get a mythical out of the legendaries, that would be top. That would be top. At some point, you're going to have enough wands that you can start using them as basalts. At some point, okay? Every single person does not need a wand, and almost no one needs this aspect of Siroth. If they would let us move relics around for free, that would just basically help us clear faction wars. That's all I want it for. I think that's 8. And I do not recommend selling relics. We're not there yet. Okay, we got an epic there. And then I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to save the rest of the mythicals for the end of the video. Okay, I think that's 9. Okay. I would like to get something new. Is this good? Has anybody tested this Hammer of Ending? I got one of those the other day as well, and I think that that is an insane relic. I don't think you can get sheeped from that relic. If you know the answer to that, please tell me. Can you get sheep from that relic? Oh man, I don't know the answer. Okay. Something new. A legendary. What's the legendary from the current group? That would be a good pull. This one. I actually think this one is really strong as well. The Essence Quencher. That's at least 10. I think that that's a really good one, especially if you don't have Cat's Gaze or depending on the situation. There's another wand. Yeah, definitely some of those will be basalts. And there's nothing wrong with that. Once you get to a point where you have, a lot of your arena champions in with a wand, what else do you need it for? You don't just put relics on random champions. Reduces the chance of applying debuffs. Reduces the chance of applying debuffs. Stealing by 10%. I don't know. Is that good? The Hand of Uncreation? I read it and I don't, it doesn't stand out to me. Another aspect of Siroth. At this point, you could probably just use most of your aspects of Siroth, okay, as chickens. Okay, we have 2 live arena ones, and hopefully we get a mythical out of here. No. One time. No. To both aspects of Siroth. Okay. All right. And then I think we should do that. That seems reasonable. Okay, no, another aspect of Siroth. All right, well, whatever. Let's go ahead and craft some mythicals here at the end of the video. Wish me luck in the comments below. Let's go. Ooh, what is that? Where it deals 1% more damage for each buff on them. and remove all buffs from the wearer at the end of each turn. I mean, that's pretty cool. I do not have one of those. It is kind of creepy. It's like a bunch of heads. You're like carrying around heads. Okay, that's cool. That is a cool one. If we're not going to get a mythical from it, then at least we can get something new and interesting. Yes! Yes! Let's go! Let's go, my dude! Okay, this is the current one for the Ninja Turtles, and the one that I've been trying so hard to get. Whenever an enemy's turn meter is increased, the wearer increases their own turn meter by 10% of the enemy's turn meter increase. Bro, so good. Oh my goodness. Okay, so that's one. That is one. I lost track of the legendaries that we have, but we're like we're almost at 20 legendaries. Back to back? Yes! 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 Let's go. Oh my goodness, Pickles. Oh my goodness, your account's getting out of hand with all the mythical relics. I got you, bro. Can we? That would be insane if we get 3 in a row. Oh! Volcardiac Heart! Is that the one that you said you wanted the most? No way! 3 in a row! 3 in a row! Oh! Dude, that is insane. That is absolutely insane. And then I think that we can go 1, 2, 3, 4, and then we'll split those two. So that was 3 in a row. We go 4 in a row. Okay, we got a wand. Okay, I mean 4 in a row would be ridiculous. 3 in a row is already insane. Okay, here it is. Last one. Last one. Ready, set, go. One more? Okay, no. 3 in a row! Oh my goodness. That is so crazy. We got the hilt, which has an insane base speed value. We got Volcardiac Heart for your Titus team. And we got, what's the other one? The Stars of Janang. Oh my goodness. Bro! Thank you so much. And you're welcome. It was well worth the wait. Well worth the wait, my dude. Have a great day. Pickles and my clan, like, literally, we win. We win. That was an insane upgrade for your account, for our clan. What an awesome video to capture. All of the things. Heck yes. Heck yes. Thank you so much for making it all the way to the end of the video. Have an insanely good day. Come out on stream for the embargo, and I will see you guys later.